On the main page, you will have your unassigned work order section in the top left, shown here. These are the work orders that have not been looked at or worked on or not currently assigned to a technician. As seen in this example, you can right-click on an unassigned work order and free the ticket. And it will give you that option to free the ticket, or you can delete it. If you select delete, the work order will be deleted. Select free ticket and it'll open up the work order for you to work with. Once the work order is open, you can right click each line and gives you options of what to do with that line. Either way, you will need to enter. Once the work order is open, you can right click and select different technician for each work order line, or if just one technician will do entire ticket, then just select the one technician from up above. Now, once you have done that, once you enter that, then you click on save, and the ticket will be moved to the in progress for that particular technician. Now, as seen here, you will have the status of each work order. And you can see some that are waiting parts, others are waiting for authorization, or they're in progress. So let's right click and free a ticket that has the red indicator here, which in this case, this one is waiting for authorization, and we would free the ticket. And in this case, the mechanic has entered labor times and parts that would be needed. And then over here, you would have the total that the customer needs to authorize. So now we can contact the customer to get authorization. Once you get authorization, or the customer decides not to, in this case, we're going to say he has authorized it. So then we would put it over here to waiting for parts. We can immediately click on order parts. We see the part here, we can select it, and we can order it online if it's an integrated vendor, or we would order offline, meaning we would make a phone call and order the part. So in this case, we would click order offline. We enter the time it's promised, and we say OK, and that's it. The part is ordered. You can change that to see waiting on the part. So now, until the parts come in and we get an invoice, then it would change. So now we click on save. You see the red went away and change the status to waiting for parts. So now the technician can look at it and see that it is waiting parts. Okay, let's choose another ticket that is waiting for authorization. And we right click and free that ticket. And for instance, if this customer decides they do not want any of this work, or for instance, the previously deferred job, we can either undefer it and it will come back up. Or if, for instance, they decide they didn't want it, we would defer that job and or undefer it if they want it. And we could change the authorization back to either waiting for parts or back in progress if we do not need to order any parts. And then click Save. Now that we've shown you how to manage work order statuses, in our next video we'll be covering managing work orders for adding towing and selling services.